Good morning. My name is Shreya Patel and I am presenting thesis project on adaptive reuse of abandoned buildings. The need for various types of spaces decreases over time. Buildings that have outlived their usefulness are demolished. To rehabilitate such abandoned structures, existing abandoned buildings are adapted to generate a vibrant community spirit. The term abandoned building describes an unoccupied structure that is in condition of deterioration. There are several factors that contribute to a building's abandonment, and each factor is dependent and applies differently depending on the typologies of building. These buildings affect the community as they just become a symptom of economic failure and are associated with illegal activities. The most accurate way is to reuse the structure and adapt it to a new purpose. It's a solution that preserves the building's character while maintaining its functioning and integrity. The site is located on Mumbai-Agra Highway. It is an abandoned commercial structure with a built area of around 9,900 square meters for past 20 years. Because of its location on highway, the building could be converted into a hotel or hospital. But we have noticed an increase in hospital demand in last 2 years as a result of this pandemic crisis. Due to its location on highway, it has a strong potential for conversion into multi-speciality hospital. These case studies help to understand how the vertical circulation of a hospital is important. After studying the various departments of hospital, it can be concluded that despite being distinct units, the various departments of hospital have a complex connectivity with one another, and that understanding these linkages is critical when planning a hospital. This is the area program of the project. The distribution of beds is done according to the various departments with a total number of 150 beds. In the existing site plan, there are three abandoned structures from which two are in a dilapidated condition. In the proposed plan, the staff quarters are relocated and the existing commercial building is used to propose hospital. The site is accessed from the 9-meter wide service road. This is the pedestrian entry to the structure. Vehicular entry leads you to the two-wheeler staff parking, which is on the lower ground floor. It even leads you to the visitors' two-wheeler parking and car parking. This is the emergency entrance for ambulance where a raised platform of 1.35 meters is provided for feasible access to emergency department on the upper ground floor. This is a liquid oxygen plant. The dirty and garbage disposal will be received from here. The vehicles entering the site will exit from here. The vertical circulation is not sufficient for the easy movement, so new staircases and lifts are introduced. In the existing building, there are three well staircases with intermediate flight with the size of 1 meter and four spiral staircase. Considering the standards of staircase for hospital design, the size and the type is not enough for the hospital. So, in the proposed structure, there are three fire escapes and two public staircases introduced. Even four service lifts, three stretcher lifts, and two public lifts are introduced. To complete the requirement and utilize the areas of hospital, slabs are casted. This is the vertical distribution of the hospital. The lower ground floor houses radiology department, CSSD, stores, central kitchen, and canteen. It is also used for two-wheeler staff parking. The food to the upper floors can be taken through the service lift provided near the kitchen. This is the central service core, where electrical room, AHU, oxygen duct, and data cabling duct are provided, which goes vertically till the fourth floor. This is the radiology department. For patients, two stretcher lifts are provided, and for visitors, this public staircase and lift can be used. The upper ground floor plan houses reception and waiting area, front office area, emergency department, drugstore, OPD, and pathology lab. The emergency department is an isolated area, whereas OPD is the service provided for outpatients with a large number of patients visiting every day. So both these areas are introduced in different wings, but still they are well connected through the passages. On the first floor, there is a maternity ward with labor OT and NICU. It even houses cardiac ICU and cath lab, dialysis ward, daycare ward, general wards. This is the dirty corridor which takes the dirty receiving from every department to the sluice room, from where the dirty receiving is taken down through the garbage chute. The second floor houses OT department, ICU, and ICCU. To control the movement of public on this floor, administration offices and residential doctor rooms are provided. Both the OT and ICU requires semi-restricted corridors. This central store can be used to cater the equipments and drugs required to these departments. The third and the fourth floor comprises of IPD, where semi-private, private, and deluxe rooms are provided. Section A is the section through reception and waiting area, casualty and OPD on the upper ground floor. On first floor, general wards, daycare wards, cath lab, and cardiac ICU. On second floor, ICU and ICCU, where both these departments are double height to cater the services which are needed for it. It also cuts through the semi-private and private room on the second and the third floor. This is the sectional elevation through OPD on upper ground floor, two-wheeler staff parking on lower ground floor, wards on the first floor, administration department on second floor, and IPD on third and fourth floor. The section CC and DD is cut through the service cores and lifts and the dirty corridor. These are the 3D visuals of the structure. Thank you.